Hi Tubies, here's Alexandra, and welcome to another showcase video of me. Several of you guys demanded that I show the progress of my Space Marine army, so let's start. Let's actually backtrack a little bit to the very first miniatures in this collection. So this here was my very first test miniature that I did. And it still has a slightly different color to it, but overall it was the feel of the army. And then I did another test miniature, and I also did a tutorial on it, and here you can see the results. And what is striking about those three miniatures, those are the only ones here in my intercessor squad with different bases. Because, well, I hadn't decided on how to base the army yet. And then what followed were a series of miniatures like this one and this one here and this one. And then I tried something with Battlefield FX from Deadly Print Studios. And so the Intercessor Squad grew and grew and grew. And in the end, we had added a sergeant and the final miniature, and we had 10 intercessors. So this is basically the core of the army, and to sum it all up, I also added a Space Marine lieutenant with a power sword as my leader. So, with that, I had a playable army, but I also needed a little bit more oomph on the army, and I had an old Landspeeder broken down, laying around, and I repaired him, and I replaced the drivers with reavers from the Primaris range to Primarisify this Landspeeder. And he was finally added to my army. He is also magnetized on his flying base. Yeah. So we added him to the mix. Then I did some experimentation with, here I have one of the aggressors with fire fists, flame fire fists. And I also did one of the incursors here with a really nice flying stance from Deadly Print Studio. I really need to finish those two units. Actually, I have right now on my painting desk the other two aggressors, but they will be finished shortly. So, and then I needed some more points for my army, and what better way to raise the point volume of your Space Marine army with some armored stuff. And so I grabbed me my Redemptor Dreadnought that I had been laying around. It was the easy to build version, and here he is in all of its glory. I also added from Deadly Print Studio the Battlefield FX weapon, muzzle flash. The arms are still moving. So, and the base I did was a mixture of Green Stuff World texture roller combined with some MDF sprue I had from a building I built, and also some normal plastic sprue in combination with one of the crates from the crate set. It's a terrain piece set, and also a barrel here. Yeah, that's now my Dreadnought. And then what followed was, well, I had laying around a really old whirlwind from the 90s, and I thought, well, he could use a new paint job, and well, here he is now in full its glory. And in my very first game I played last week, he was the MVP. He single-handedly killed a lot of Tau. So, yeah, and last but not least, last week I finished this little fella here. Yes, I know this is the worst unit in the Codex Space Marines right now, because point cost wise he's not worth it, but I really like the miniature, the servo turret, and well, I had lots of fun painting him, and his base is entirely made of leftover MDF sprue. Yeah, and that's it. That's my entire little Primaris Space Marine force. Guys, if you really want to have really nice close-up pictures of that, go to my Instagram. There you can find all sorts of stuff, what I'm doing, and to keep up. You can follow me there, free of charge, obviously. And well, I hope you liked this video. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button, and do comments to minimize the bloodlust of the YouTube algorithm. Help me out a little bit. Give it a thumbs up, please. It would help me a lot. So, yeah, so much from me for you today, and I hope we see us in the next video. You, Alexandra.